Okay, guys. So this is part 2 of the Lionsgate reading. I didn't expect it to go beyond 15 minutes. So if you're watching this from Instagram, I appreciate you hopping on over. I may have posted it on Instagram as well, this part 2. But so we stopped off with this Knight of Pentacles slow-moving energy. And in a sense of essentially, where are we getting at here? And the short answer is we're not getting anywhere here. We have no idea if, our sense of normalcy will be essentially given back to us. And I say that with, mature heart and love and understanding, right? Practicality. And the practical magic, the essence of what's being communicated here, is to act as if. I'm taking this as planning and strategizing. This Two of Wands here, but really, truly, income and communication. Okay, so you could be making new connections. You could be making new long-term plans and goals. Really, truly wanting to see who you want to spend your existence with. Really, truly. Not to say that in a pejorative way, but yeah, you're looking at the emotional leaders are stepping up right now. This is Cancerian, Gemini, could be Pisces, Scorpio. So you could be embodying this energy, or someone around you can be embodying this energy. In any event, this time is really asking us to see who do we want to be and who do we want to exist with. Who's your Queen of Cups? And are you the Queen of Cups? Queen of Cups could be planning and strategizing away from this slowly moving, never emerging Knight of Pentacles energy. Being able to move freely with emotional strength and independence here. Willing to make the proper investments. Could be quite literally planning a trip. And putting down a burden of isolation. Right here, this Nine of Wands and this Three of Swords coming on heartbreak. Emerging from this period of soul searching. Okay. Ten of Swords in reverse. The denial of the fact that a situation might be dead and gone. Our old way of knowing and understanding things. Coming to a decision with the Seven of Cups in reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. A lot of held up energy. Stagnant. Not getting off the ground. Ace of Swords in the upright. There is clarity in communication. There is divine intervention with this Ace of Swords here. But we're not having the fuel here yet, with this Ace of Wands in reverse, to bring in this new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. Could not be having the resources or the funds. But there is an understanding of what you're meant to do here with the Eight of Pentacles. Could be your spiritual work here. You might be feeling ousted, outcasted, downtrodden right here, though, emotionally. There's an imbalance with this Justice card in the reverse. But you're being asked to scrap it and take a leap of faith with this Sacred Clown Fool card right here. And to communicate to yourself your immediate wants and needs, and how that ties in with your spirituality. We're playing at a higher level here with this Three of Swords. We can't stay. We literally have outgrown this era of being in this heartbreak energy, right? We've emerged with this Alien card in reverse. This is this deck's equivalent of the Hermit. But why the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit? You might be relying on external means of motivation because you have a concept of what progress is, which I think also you have to release. You have to release what your understanding of progress is, because we're living in a new paradigm, is what I'm getting here, right? So progress is going to be, we're on God's time now, basically. Okay? And that's what this is, divine timing right here. Ace of Swords. Things are unfolding exactly as they need to, because it's encoded in your spiritual DNA. But your human form is susceptible to this, to that toxicity. Because again, all of that being our conditioning, our understanding of what success is what our worth and our value is. This is all still being applied and understood on the old paradigm, pre-COVID. So it's a real mindfuck for those that are trying to meet their output and progress and expectation and their understanding of success and personal purpose if we're still using the old paradigm. Hence why this Lionsgate is not representative and indicative, of what we want to bring as much as what we want to leave back. And what we need to leave back is that old paradigm and understanding of our sense of self-worth and what we're here to do. We're not merely just a unit to generate money for a company, or to invent, or to do a TikTok or Instagram dance. We're not here merely for sources of entertainment. Granted, we, are walking each other through this life. But there are these old, outdated, essentially non-empathetic to the human condition modes of understanding our purpose here and how we spend our time. I'm getting the understanding of using nature as a template to model ourselves after, which the naturalists have been preaching forever. And because we're under this guise of things are going to get back, things are going to get back, things are going to get back, we're essentially putting off our living, our existence, and hence the aggression. Because we have it in us but what we have in us comes from that understanding of what output and progress is. So, hence why we're seeing this injustice and imbalance here, because we're not computing and understanding this at some spiritual level. So you're being called to completely break the mold of old spiritual outdated ways of understanding how you fit into that box. And you're being called to stand on that box and use it as your soapbox to perform your miracles, i.e. your natural God-given gifts and talents. You're asked to temperate these energies and be emotionally advanced for yourself. Because emotion is going to form the bond. Emotion is going to cleanse. Emotion is going to heal. Emotion is going to help us understand that we're okay right here and now. And sometimes not accepting this means that we're not accepting our own emotional health. The death of an era that's outside of our control and hands. But once you accept that, then you're able to dump out these old cups of poison and unrealistic expectation, desire, right? And you're able to cleanse them with your waters of emotional health and independence and a healthy way of relating to the self and to this world by proxy of this new paradigm of what it is to exist as a human being in 2020, which is not just a means to an end, which is not just a unit to generate something. We're far more than that. Can you shift your model towards abundance, towards understanding that to be happy, whole, and complete is a form to take internally, first and foremost. A form of peace and at ease to embody internally, first and foremost. And to really truly let go your irritations and your triggers. For we're well beyond, most of us anyway, graciously speaking, merely trying to survive, Where is your bliss? Where is your happiness? Let that be the lens. Let that be the internal configuration by which you make your external decision making and planning and goals and prospects with this Two of Wands and this Eight of Wands here. Because it's a long time coming. When you add these two together, it's Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands being a great burden, a great upheaval, however, still being a victory of sorts, nonetheless. So that's what I'm getting for us as a general collective, right? Creative Unconscious, during this Lionsgate. Long story short, you're being asked to completely revamp and reapply and essentially adapt to this current circumstance. With no end in sight, but giving the benefit of the doubt to the now. All right, I'm out of time. Love you guys. Holler at your boy.